when we look at the launch and people ask us, well, why is it different? How's it going to be different from what we did on our last deployment 5 years ago or 10 years ago? Well, after the initial explorations are set and the concepts are done, we start looking at themes that are already structured. And the reason somebody like me does that is because I then want to be able to understand how far. Remember we talked about pushing it on the boundaries? I try to understand how far the boundaries are. And so I'm looking at code, I'm looking at design parameters, I'm looking at them together. And that way, and that's different from just noodling from scratch and just wireframing. It takes some time to get that done. And I also advise clients start with that plug-in love list, because that's going to drive what we need to do with our site, no matter what the look looks like. What does remain the same is that strategic direction. We need to start with our common thinking, our goal in mind, our brief. We still need wireframing. Wireframing is good, and I was reminded of this recently, because sometimes sometimes I'll even get excited and chase right into a theme and say, this is great, this is perfect, it's everything we need. And I'm charged way far ahead, and the client's saying, wait a minute, I just need to really understand where we want to go in terms of these areas of my site. So wireframing's very important to start with, because it strips away all the design. Our content, keywords, all the metadata, all the things that feed in and make for a very strong site still need to be developed, and we still need to have the discipline to development steps so that things don't go undone. So in our audience, it sounds like everybody's familiar with wireframing. Wireframing, of course, are simple sketches, sometimes not so simple, that'll show how navigation and main elements are going to be working. And they are not designs, which is why I always do them in black and white and as rough as possible, because it allows people to focus on the hierarchy of what we're looking at in a website. Wireframes can look kind of clean and simple, like this. They can look very rough, like this, and still be useful. I mean, a wireframe like this may end up getting a little cleaned up if someone absolutely has to have it, but a wireframe like this, with the right direction in code language to a developer, can still net out great results. There's no issue there. And wireframes are as complex as your site is. These happen to be sample wireframes from CNN.com. I'm not sure if their site has changed much from now, but as you can see, a wireframe, it really just handles everything in your blueprinting that you want to have. And you alone are going to be the although you're working with experts in the areas of code and all the things under the hood and design and content, you're going to be the one that is aware of where your value balance lies. How much you're willing to commit to the experience and expertise versus experimentation that's going to be needed to get things going, the cost that's available to you, and of course the availability of time is that triad.